Hello Libra, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I released your general monthly reading for May, and I'm back for the middle of May with a little something for romance and finance. So I mentioned trying to release something for you for the middle of May, and here I am. For those of you who are brand new to my YouTube channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, and I'm glad to have you here. If you haven't had a chance to check out the general reading for May, please do so when you get a moment. Okay, and also please subscribe and give me the thumbs up. Please like this video so that it will be easier for people to find me. As I mentioned in the general reading, I am releasing my life coaching services finally in the month of June. I have been talking about it some time in the past, and quite a few of you wanted to know more about it. So I've had an opportunity to really put that in high gear and work on that during this pandemic. So we will be off and running for June. Okay, for those of you who are interested in transforming something in your life. Okay, if you're interested, hit me back, contact me. My details are below, and I will be back in June with the information for life coaching services. All right, you guys? All right, Libra. Now we're going to jump in straight into the romance portion. I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for the romance section. Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra for mid-month going into June? Mid-May going into June. This is 1. Your readings moving forward will be a little bit different than before. I really want to concentrate on the transformation of aspects of your life that you may be, this came out in reverse, aspects in your life that you may want to work on as things are exposed in the reading, as opposed to just getting the readings and seeing what's going on. So we want to step it up a level, okay? We want to do that and leave it sort of in the hands of you if you want to reach out to me and start making some changes with the information that you discover. So that's something that I really, really wanted to work on before, and now it's underway. So these readings will be about transformation, action steps towards making changes that you want, or that you may discover that you need. It's one thing to get the readings, find out information, and we don't do anything or nothing changes. We want to know, okay, well, I'm here. I have some things I'd like to look into. But what next? What next? So it is about discovering solutions to issues in our lives, and taking journeys for change, transformation. Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra's finances? These 3 cards for Libra's finances. So we want to focus on the what next. After finding out what's going on, the aim is to focus on what next. What next? Where do we go from here? What do I do from here? What do I do with this information? How do I change? How do I improve? And these are questions that we can ask ourselves and start working on solutions. More so now than ever. Major changes are taking place in society, and now is the perfect time to be a part of the changes that take place in our lives and not be a victim of it. You know what I mean? Be a part of that change. Have some say-so. Take back some control. And for some of you, this may be the first time that you're really taking control. I know many of us thought we had full control, or at least partial, before the pandemic, only to discover, no, we didn't have it. We didn't have the control that we thought we did. We didn't have the say-so that we thought we did. And it's been prime opportunity for many of us to evaluate our lives. Say, you know what? Something needs to change. Something needs to give. Something else needs to happen. I want something different. I'm not pleased with what I'm seeing or what I've discovered or what I've learned. 2 came out. And we're going to keep these 2 right here. All right. You have the 7 of Pentacles. And this is for romance. The Judgment card. 10 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Pentacles again. Oh my goodness. 9 of Wands, Libra. 2 cards here at the end. You have the Chariot and the 6 of Wands. I love this. Okay, this is how this is ending up here. All right. For the romance portion, many of you planned out a portion of your love life, but it hasn't produced the satisfaction that you wanted or that you initially set out to plan. So it's like there was something that you wanted in your love life, okay? You planned with someone, or you planned to have something, whether or not you had a significant other, a spouse, or so forth. But plans didn't go as according, or the seeds that you planted, because this is about planting seeds and waiting for the harvest to grow. It didn't produce the harvest that you wanted. You've invested in something that wasn't as beneficial to you as you once thought it was. Okay? So some of you experienced that. You found out, no, this wasn't the best situation for me in my love life. It wasn't the best. And some of you are discovering that what you once thought you wanted and what you once thought that you should plant your seeds for, or how do I say, plan for, or strive for, wasn't the best option, wasn't the best. So somewhere along the line, you change your mind. You're changing your mind. Maybe it's due to an experience that you've had, or like a change of mind, a change of heart, a change of path. Some of you were enlightened, especially like during this time period, the first half of the year, maybe last month, a couple of weeks ago. Some of you got an enlightenment about this situation. Some of you may have been praying, meditating, working to really connect with your higher self. And a prayer was answered. The sign that you wanted to see, the sign that you've been asking for, was shown to you. It was revealed to you. So now you have an opportunity for a brand new chance. A brand new chance is something to start over. Start all over again. Wipe the slate clean. You know what? This wasn't the best for me. Some of you, this is definitely about elevation. The seeds that you planted, waiting for your crops to harvest, is now elevating, graduating. Now you have an opportunity to become, for it to really manifest into something higher, something much greater than what you initially thought. And burdens are being released for some of you, because this is the Ten of Wands. This is the Ten of Wands in reverse. In the upright position, you're heavily burdened by all of this. Or you would have been. You have been. But in reverse, you're releasing your burdens. You're facing whatever this is, whatever this transformation is, whatever this elevation is, whatever this empowerment is for you. Because this is the time of judgment for you. It's like now or never. Now or never. What do you want to change? What do you want to transform in your life, in your love life? What do you want to make different? How did you want to see, what did you want to reap from the harvest? What did you want to grow from this? Now it's time to do something with this, or do something about it if it wasn't the best for you. And it's up to you, because the Ten of Wands is ending. For some of you, the message is, let it go. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to hold this back. Go with the flow. Let them fall. Because some of you are holding on to the energy. So like here, for some of you, okay, this is here. The burden is here, right? And it's supposed to release. It's supposed to fall. It's supposed to you're supposed to let the chips fall where they may. But for some of you, you're holding on to, it's like resistance. Here, oh my God, I got this luggage on my back. I have these burdens. I have this luggage. I have these bags that I'm trying to carry, and it's just too much. I can't carry this couch on my back. Oh my God, I'm trying my best. Oh my God, I can't carry the burden of this relationship on my back. It's too much. I want to drop it. And it's ending, so it should be dropped. But, you know, here you may be holding this like resistance. There's like resistance to an ending. In the upright position, it's a 10, so it's ending anyway. All right, we're going to come back to that in just a few minutes. But like, this is up to you. This is how this works out toward the end. It's all up to you. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Chariot card, and the 6 of Wands. With your finances, the energy is almost equal. You see that there are 2 separate decks here. So the energy is almost equal, right? Planting crops, waiting for the, you know, here you're actually picking apples from the tree, because your tree has matured. It's bearing fruit now. It's bearing apples. So you're picking, planting, looking at which ones you can take from what's planted, and here you're actually picking them. There's more joy in this card with the finances. So for me, this sort of tells me that you're a little bit more pleased with your career, or with the business that you have, with some sort of endeavors, than you are in your love life. You sort of lean a little bit more towards, you know, the financial aspect of your life, where you've been concentrating more on that, you know, in your recent past, or, you know, recently. But it's taken a toll a bit. It's sort of taken a toll. With the 9 of Wands here, you feel like, you know, you've been battling, working hard at it. Working hard. Probably many of you have been working alone at it. You've had many nights where you sat up and really put in the work for it. It hasn't necessarily been a burden, because it's something that you're enjoying. It's something that you're really passionate at, but you are working hard at it, and you have been. Lighting candles. This feels like something you're doing at night. It's been a struggle, it's been a battle, and maybe for some of you, your significant other has opposed some opposition, because you're putting more work into, you're concentrating and focusing more on your money and your career, your money and your business, the finances. So you kind of had to fight, you know, a little bit, and then you may have had like a significant other or a spouse saying, you know what, you got to make a decision. You have to use good judgment. You got to use better judgment in this situation, because this is putting a strain on the relationship. That's somebody's story. Here, there's fast movement forward with the Chariot. Success. Chariot card, you know, fast movement. This is what's coming. This is the potential for what is coming. But it's up to you what you do with this information that you receive. Like I was stating, what do you want to do with this? You're going to get the success. The energy is here for you to be successful and to have the accolades that you want in business or your career, with the job. Once the job market goes back up, you'll have an opportunity to really take off running with it. And you're going to get the recognition for, the fights that you had to put up with, the battle that you had to put up with, and probably endured some things alone here. Late at night, when you're, by yourself, when nobody's paying attention, when everybody's probably asleep, resting. You made some sacrifices here. For some of you, you and your partner, okay, this is somebody's story. You and your partner both invested in maybe time, maybe in the relationship, maybe some money. Both of you did it. Because these cards are aligned right here. But perhaps they feel the need to go one way because you're going another way. And it's been burdened. There's some kind of disconnect here. You wanting one thing, you planting the seeds for one thing, and then planting the seeds for something else, or vice versa. But I'm reading this as your energy here. Maybe at some point you were on the same page, and then the goals change. The goals shift gear. You started taking one direction, they started taking the other direction. The energy shifts. Is similar here, but then there's more of a shift toward the end. Maybe you've made the sacrifices. Maybe they were praying on it, or you were praying on it, or vice versa. Wanting answers, wanting signs. Somebody could have been seeing the downfall of it, the end of the burdens, the downfall of this. Seeing the burdens end, the burdens, discovering just how much of a burden it is toward the end, or they will be discovering this. But you started noticing the shift happened earlier. That's somebody's story. Now, going right back to you, because I don't want to deviate too much. I want to be focused. This is about empowerment. Your hard work the energy for your hard work is going to pay off. It is going to pay off. Everything that you've done, your burdens, about to end. Let it go. Let this change, let this transformation take place. Let this elevation take place. So that you can grow, so that you can succeed, so that you can get the recognition for what you want. And it is about self-discovery. There's transformation taking place. Still getting 2 cards for the 10 of Wands in reverse. I want to look a little bit more into that. And it's up to you, Libra. It's up to you. some of you guys are really active and creative. You have a deep passion for creating with your hands, being active. Someone is inventing something. Somebody has a green thumb. You're really, has a green thumb. Some of you have dual talents. I forgot to turn these up on the bottom. We're going to get into that in just a minute. The main energy here. We're going to get into this in just a minute. Spirit, give me 2 cards for Libra. These 2. Popped up. Juggling. Two of Pentacles in the upright position. Ace of Wands in reverse. Libra, you've been juggling something. Juggling 2 of something, 2 or more of something. Your attention has been split in your relationship. And it either caused something to not get off the ground, something to not start, or disappointment in something that was that you once had passion for. You no longer have passion for it. You're ready to let it go. Ace of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to juggle this situation anymore. Because you want to go for total happiness with family, with something that brings you more happiness, something that brings you complete happiness. You're not completely happy here with what you've planted. And I feel like for many of you, this second chance, this elevation for you, this resurrection or this elevation in your life, graduation, in your relationship, going on to the next steps, would be most beneficial to you to go for what you want and no longer settle for something that you don't want, or something that you discover is not the best for you, because this is what you really want, but this is not what you're getting here. And because it's pertaining to a relationship, it may be best to just, really decide what's best for you, Libra. What's best for the situation? What's best for the other person? But first and foremost, you're going to have to, figure out what's good for you. What's good for you? What's motivating your passion? What's motivating you to want the 10 of Cups, that complete happiness? Because something here it's not motivating anymore. You're ready to let this go. The energy is here for you to let it go. You're not, here you have a Tower moment. Tower moment on the bottom. These are what are hidden, by the way. Okay? Hidden energy. This is something that you really want, but probably maybe haven't clearly expressed in your relationship or in your life or in your conscious. You haven't really let it come to the surface, but this is something that you know, it's underneath, it's what lies beneath. Some of you have been waiting on this Tower moment for this change to come in. Or you've been hoping, oh my goodness, I want something to change this situation. I want something to come in and, you know, shake things up a bit. And it sounds weird, it sounds odd to perhaps want something to shake up the apple cart, shake the apples off the tree so that you can get this. You can have the success and the fast movement forward. You can, you know, hit the ground running with your endeavors, get back out in the open and do what really makes you happy. Sometimes it's difficult, or we think that it's difficult, or we make it more difficult than it should be to initiate that change in our lives. So we hope that something changes it so that it can motivate us to change, if that makes sense, Libra. Does that make sense? Sometimes we pray for a change because we may not have the courage or the foresight or the belief to initiate change on our own. So it's like in your subconscious mind, you've been waiting, hoping that something else comes in and intervenes when it comes to business or your career. This is interesting. But this looks good, whatever this is, because there's a battle here. There's some kind of struggle. A struggle with you thinking at night, lighting candles, maybe meditating, thinking about it, thinking about the struggle, the hard work that you put in, the what you've had to battle with to get to this point, or what you know you have to battle with to get here. Spirit, give me one card for the Nine of Wands. Isolation, see? Isolation. Just like I thought. You're doing this by yourself. The battle is internal. You're quietly battling with the steps that you need to take, decisions you need to make about your money, your career, your assets, business, whatever it is. You've been doing this like solo, going in a new direction. All right, Libra. Way to go. I'm loving it. Libra. Ooh. One thing I will say about this, don't hide so much, or I won't even say hide. Don't spend so much time with this alone where you're not sharing it with someone because you don't want it to overburden you. You don't want it to wear your emotions down, put you in a place of depression, you know, stir up too much fear because it's something that's going on with you, and you know you're the only one dealing with this. Does that make sense? Talk to someone, reach out to someone that can possibly, that can possibly help you or look at things in a different direction, different perspective. Say, you know what, Libra? I have some resources, I have some possible answers or solutions that can help you in a situation that can help you get here. You never know what kind of resources you have, what kind of help you can have, what kind of alliances you can build. Unless you say something, you know. Don't let fear and isolation or, you know, your own, don't beat yourself up. It's time to come out of the closet with whatever this means to you. It's time to have a talk with yourself, a talk with family members, a talk with your significant other if you have one, or, you know, spouse. A time to talk to someone who may have more resources than you do to help you succeed in whatever this is you want to obtain. Spirit, what is an additional message you have for Libra? Libra's romance and finance. Someone's playing music outside. Sounds a little refreshing to hear. I'm doing a reading, but it sounds sort of refreshing since everyone's been in the house. You know, the outside is starting to come alive again, so it's good. It's all good. Someone's playing some good music. Give me one card, Spirit. We're gonna go with the one that slipped out. Put these back. You have surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm. Remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue quickly. I'll say that again. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. Surrender the drama. And I would say that that's here. Or it can be between these two energies. Remember when I was saying maybe you started out with somebody on the same page planting seeds, and then you started to drift apart and the energies shift into different directions. That could have caused drama, which was burdensome, and there's fighting here because more energy was put into whatever it is you do or whatever it is you create. Because this is fighting, you know, it's a battle card. Battle, trauma. And isolation. It causes you to hide in the closet, hide your true feelings, hide what you truly want. causes you to go into your shell. What would you like to see happen, Libra? These are some things to think about. What would you like to change? What would you like to transform in your life? What part would you like to do? Is there anything you want to change? Something? Change for the better? Definitely. Think about it. Think about it. If that is something that you're interested in and you need a little help, you need a little guidance. I wouldn't even say guidance. Well, to a certain degree. But, you know, some assistance. Someone you can work with. Think about it. To kind of help you through it. Oftentimes, two heads are better than one. And it's not always easy to resolve everything on our own. You know, it's just not. Nobody lives in this life alone. You know. Well, Libra, this is all that I have for now. If you like to connect with me, you like a reading, or you like to reach out to me for life coaching, make some changes in your life, contact me. My contact information is below this video, and the life coaching will take place next month. It'll start next month. So you can, but you can definitely reach out to me before then and inquire about it, and then I'll, you know, we can start connecting next month, okay? And don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe. It helps keep the channel going, and it helps people to find me, okay? I appreciate you guys. Love you so much. My website is summerintuition.com. That is summerintuition.com. You can find all of my contact details below. Take care, you guys. See you in June.